What's going on, guys? Sec here. Today is just a short video to kind of show that both of my snakes are in shed. It's kind of funny, they went into shed at the exact same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the stuff that I usually do while they're in shed to make sure they have perfect sheds. I'm using good substrate. As you can see, I have cypress mulch in there. Some people may say coconut husk is better, but I actually prefer cypress mulch. So I also have sphagnum moss in there, so it's nice and humid. But what I like to do is go through each day and give it a little spray down while they're in shed. But this is almost empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up, and I'm gonna kind of show you what I do with that. So first off, if I can not drop the bottle, that'd be great. So first off, I go ahead and I fill a little bit of water. And once I have that done, I go ahead and so you're only supposed to, most people only add Reptisafe to the water they're drinking. I actually add it to the water that I'm putting in their enclosure. So just to, make sure none of it gets in their water or anything like that. So once I do that, I go ahead, and it's already fairly damp over on this side, but on the hot side it's not. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open this. And I'll go ahead and I'll dampen the moss as much as I can. Now, I've been using these techniques for years upon years. In the 10 years that I've been keeping snakes, I've been using these techniques, and I always get perfect sheds. So, not going to deviate from something that works absolutely perfectly. I never have any issues with stuck shed or anything like that. Okay, Kaya's done. So, time to go ahead and close hers up. Okay. Now, for Vraska, go ahead and flip that towel over. Unlatch her enclosure. I recently put a new hide in there because she outgrew her other one. This one right here. She was getting a little too big for it, so her enclosure looks pretty good. Nice and damp. I'm just going to wet her moss a little bit. And then she's good to go. Hopefully she'll have a nice shed. Hello, baby. Yeah. You just enjoy your little shedding time. Oh. And that's what I do every day to day and a half while my snakes are shedding. I always keep the humidity a decent amount in there, but when they're shedding, I always want to make sure it's a little bit higher than normal. That way they'll have a perfect shed. So, hope this helps you guys. If you tend to have some issues with your snake shedding, I know a lot of people have some issues with their snakes not shedding completely properly, so hopefully that technique will help. I use sphagnum moss, and I put it on each of their hides. I put a little bit on the ground. I keep their water bowls full. And then I make sure to use the cypress mulch substrate. Now, you can use coconut fiber, coconut husk. There's nothing wrong with coconut husk. It's a good substrate. I'm not against it, but I prefer the cypress mulch. I enjoy it. The snakes like it, and they do real well on it. So that's all till next time, folks. Take care, have a great day, and be safe.